Yeah.
Hello, hello, everyone. Happy to be with you this afternoon from Miami, Florida. So, the cohort number 9, Florida is in the house. All right, you could go to the next slide. My name is Michelle Singh, and there's my Twitter handle at SingNBCT. And I want to share with you today just about a little bit about the Notecatcher. When I do PDs with teachers and when I work even with students, it's helpful for them to have guided notes because being in a virtual class for an hour, sometimes more, is long. And so you want them to listen and watch critically. You want to get that conversation, get the talk moving. You want to also create accountability and capture their thinking. And I find that note catchers are so helpful for that. And so I usually have a slide just like this one where they can scan the QR code that I create, or I put a bit.ly or shortcut link to the note catcher. If I want them to have their own copy to just take their own notes, I do normally structure it with the subtopics of what I'm covering. I use the Cornell note structure for that. And then they can download their own copy. Usually it's, I use Word Online. Okay. And so they download their own copy and they can follow along with the content in the presentation. So it's a great way for students to interact and engage with the content. You can add your questions, they can make connections, they can react to things that you're discussing with them. It definitely adds a level of challenge to the conversations. And I use Word Online, but there are also other apps you can use. There's a great app called Cami that is wonderful for annotations. And so during the learning, you could go to the next slide. During the learning, I usually give like silent note taking time. And I also, again, I put it there, the QR code, if they need to scan it again to bring up the word catcher, the note catcher. And so I give them time to think about the question and answer it. And then they can share in the chat or share out loud. So again, get the conversation moving. And you can do this for individuals to download their own copies, or you can do it in collaborative groups. You can even do it as like a think, pair, share activity, have them write their thoughts, go into a breakout, do the pair up, come back together and do the share out. And so I just find it to be super helpful, especially when you're giving, you have a structure. You can include hyperlinks and help resources for the students to take away. And yeah, it's just a great way to get them going, get them in the conversation, get them thinking, talking about what they notice, what they wonder, and just have that critical moment and accountability. And I think that's